All right, so we have a Maytag Whirlpool made. Now this is a commercial unit. It does say Maytag. It is Whirlpool made. So I don't normally do diagnostic. Diagnostic is a good tool. Nothing is wrong with it. It works. If you don't know what you're doing, it definitely helps you to find what the issue is. Now, normally, if and when I do use diagnostic, it is either for calibration, which it's basically hogwash, but it's good. It looks good, gets the machine back in air quoting order. Okay? If a part is bad, the board is not going to make the part work. If the part is good, the machine will work. So I did put it in diagnostic. I'm playing around with the control, and I'm basically trying to get the machine to do something. Now, pay attention to your washer. They're kind of mysterious, but they're quite simple in a sense once you understand them. So this washer, or your washer, you might be noticing that it is not doing anything. Now, with Whirlpool washers, they tend to be stuck when they cannot do something. So the machine needs to move to the next step. If it cannot do it, it will basically go into limp mode. It will not do anything. Take a look inside. Okay? The drum is full of water. The washer cannot do anything if it cannot drain. It cannot advance. It is impossible for it to do anything. So what we're going to do, we're going to disconnect the drain, and we're going to be draining some water. I think I had about 4 of those, and I'm going to fast forward, and we're going to get to the good part to fixing this washer. Also, on my Patreon, I do have another method that we can drain the washer with a test lead, and you basically attach a power cord to the drain pump, and it drains the pump. All right, that can be done, but as of right now, we are basically getting the water out off the tub so that we can tilt the machine back and take a look and see what is going on underneath. So whenever the washer is not draining or cannot drain and the screen is blank, there's a problem. All right, so right now we're dealing with the pump wire, and take a look. So I'm checking all the connections and whatnot, basically looking to see if there's anything strange. And I'm going to open this cover here. Belt looks good. Nice thick belt, by the way. At least they do put a bigger belt on these commercial type, whatever you call them. And you do have a thicker frame. It's rusty, but it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit beefier machine. All right, take a look at that wire, guys. See that? So nothing was going through that. The wire is basically kinked or broken. Barely touched it, and it was separated. Now, ideally, what I would like to do is replace the entire harness. It's not going to happen. Nobody does that unless you want to spend a lot of money. So what you want to do, extend the wire if you can, and basically make it a little bit longer. I did not do that. The wire did not break because it was too short. The wire broke because either it was too tight into the pump housing bracket or the lid that presses against the wire, and during agitation and spin and movement, the wire basically broke. So you'll see how I do the repair, and also what I did with the drain pump cover. I took it off, and you'll see it actually gives the pump more flexibility and more freedom to move. So we're going to wrap this up nice and tight. Make sure it cannot be easily pulled apart. And of course, make sure you wrap it up well with electrical tape. And go ahead and wrap from the top. And what you do when you wrap them together, you're actually reinforcing both of them as a unit. And guys, use good electrical tape. That is going to actually hold and bond to it. Scott's makes a good tape. Don't buy the 99-cent tape. It literally does not hold, and in about a month or so, it basically just, you're doing this to repair yourself, use good parts. Use OEM for your machine so it lasts. You're saving a lot of money by watching this video and doing your repair yourself, so don't be cheap. All right, so we're going to plug this in. So we're going to take that cover off. Especially if you have limited or a lot of movement, it's going to restrict everything. So let that pump wire, let it move, give it some freedom. All right, let's get back up top and let's check this machine. Pulling down wires, making sure nothing is binding. That's what I'm doing here. Make sure nothing can touch that pulley. Double check your work. All right, guys, so we're plugging back in, and we're going to be going directly into drain shortly. You'll watch. And machine will be spinning nicely. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video.